Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emma aka Flares and I make lots of Animal Crossing content, so if you want to see more of that, please make sure you subscribe. Today I'm going to be doing an amiibo sign in for my Happy Home Paradise. I'm going to move in the one, the only Beau. Because I have him on Azalea at the moment, I thought I'd really like to see what is going on with his Happy Home Paradise. So I'm really excited to do this because I think his theme is really cute. So just hold up and you shall see it. While I'm here, I've mentioned about subscribing. Please don't forget to like the video as well. It takes 2 seconds and really helps out the channel. So Beau's theme, as promised, is, drum roll, a picnic park, which if you haven't already got him is a really nice theme. I'm gonna go ahead and then choose him an island and we shall get started. I've thought about, I want quite like an open space, so I've got lots of room to work with. I'm kind of running low on those kind of islands, so I'm just gonna pick a nice open green one for him. So I'm gonna choose this one. I do double check on that, but that is the one that I do choose. The just plain one, it looks a bit boring, but I think that it will work best for this kind of theme. And the other ones are kind of, yeah, I'm getting to the point where I'm running out of islands that I actually like. But hey, we'll give it a go and see what comes up. I think I want to do him autumnal just because he's such a nice color. So I'm gonna change the season in the island once I arrive. So here we are, here is the island and what's going to become some kind of picnic park. I've decided I might go for quite a kind of hiking type situation, camping. So I'm going to do his house quite kind of neutral to try and tie in with that. And here we are in fall. I didn't realize how long it actually takes to change it to fall, but yeah, here we are. So I'm going to start off with some trees because what park doesn't have trees? So I'm going to mix it up between the cedar and the hardwood, which I really like the hardwood trees at this time of year, which is so nice. And mix up the sizes as well. A little bit of a pro tip just to help things feel a bit more kind of, I don't know, natural, and also it makes it a bit more interesting, I find. I'm going to do a simple dark dirt path back to his house, and I'm going to use this amazing new fence from the 2.0. I haven't really used it as much as I should have by now because I really love it, and people were going crazy for this fence, especially when it was, I feel like it wasn't, is it the same as the modded one? I'm not sure. I was kind of out of the loop when those whole mods were going on, so I'm not too sure. So for my camping slash hitchhiking, no, just normal hiking vibe, I'm going to try and use some of this outdoor furniture which I unlocked because I now have Beau. So I'm going to try and incorporate some of this. It's not kind of my normal style, but it's a bit of fun. It's definitely a bit of fun. So I'm going to add it in and it really does help with that look. I'm trying to do things a bit differently. I don't want all of my Happy Home Paradises to just look the same because I feel like that would be a bit boring. So I'm definitely going to try and do my best to keep them fresh and interesting for you guys, so you'll want to keep watching these. So I'm just going to work on this campsite for a bit and then I'll come back to you. So I've added in a few more items to the picnic spot area, including an SLR camera just in case you come across any wildlife while you're visiting the park. I thought that was a nice touch. I've added in some weeds just to help give it that overgrown feeling, and obviously because we're in autumn I couldn't not use weeds. They're so pretty, I love them. And I'm going to add in a actual tent as well. I don't think this fencing will work because I've got the actual tent, so I'll just move some more fencing around the back, and I'm gonna add in one of the futons when I find it. This basket tote thing was one of the required items, so I'm just gonna try and fit that in as well. I love the kids' tents, but I think having a rug underneath them really does help elevate them. So I initially went for just like a normal kind of rug with the ends, but I decided to use this round rug because I think the colours on it work really nicely, and it's kind of a bit kind of boho-y, cute. So I really like that one, and I'm just going to add some camping items into this area as well. Because why not? The more camping items we have, the better. I don't know why this tote became such a big thing, but I'm going to put it on the log stump just because. And I thought because it's a park, why not add in a ball or just to play with. I know it's a basketball. You're probably not going to be able to use it on the grass all that well, but hey. And I tried adding in some mushrooms as well, the mushroom lamps. Just trying to make that work. I'm not sure how much I really like them, so maybe just flowers and weeds are going to be the way to go for this outside area. Added in a wild log bench just to give the idea of like fallen trees and just some more naturey bits. A lot of this is just going to be me placing down weeds, and I apologize for that, but I do think they're so cute, so how could I not? Just trying to find some other items that I can incorporate in this build just to mix it up a bit. So I did add in some pile of leaves because I love them. They are such a nice item, and not using them on my current island, I'm missing them a lot. So there we go, some piles of leaves. That sounds really weird. I'm not sure if I'm saying that in the right way, but hey. I haven't unlocked the cruiser bike yet in Happy Home Paradise, so I'm stuck with the mountain bikes, but that kind of fits with this theme, so I'm just going to try and fit it in here and just move around the leaves a little bit. Okay, so that's the outdoor done. I'm quite happy with it. I'm going to move it indoors, and I kind of have an idea for what I want to do with Beau's interior, so I'll let you watch, but it is kind of like a log cabin, but not quite, so I hope you like it. So originally I wanted to just do like a small kind of cozy interior, as it was taking me quite a while by this stage, but I decided quite early on that I would need to amend it. But to begin with, I did kind of go with, I wanted to incorporate it, kind of make it feel a little bit 70s, like a 70s style log cabin, which is why I went for these kind of vintage sofas, the cow rug thing. I can't think of a better way to describe it. I can't remember what it's called. And the fireplace, I knew I wanted to kind of make that a key feature. When I wanted to do this kind of living room, I thought that it'd be really nice to have kind of like an outdoor area and then a nice kind of cozy, kind of snug living room type area. So I'm not going to make it like a whole apartment. I'm literally just going to focus on the living room. I really struggled to rotate around this retro stereo, which is part of the reason why I decided that things were gonna just get too cluttered. So that's why I expanded the room. I'm trying to just incorporate a few different things, trying to make this really like a nice focal point of the room. And Beau being Beau, I thought it would be nice to have some snacks and some food. So this veggie sandwich item is really nice, and the cafe latte, I really love that. So I'm gonna add that in as well. Some reading material, because you know, if you're sat by the fireplace, having a good book is always a winner. I added in the tension pole shelves because I think they fitted better than the other ones, the wood partition ones. So I'm going to use these, put some cute items on. I did want to do a gallery wall as well, which is why I wasn't too sure about where to put them, but I do kind of move them out and then we start working on the gallery wall in just a moment. So stay tuned for that. Just trying to find some decent items to put on top of the shelf. It's not till I realize when I'm doing these builds how little kind of array of furniture I have, and I do miss them. So this gallery wall did take quite a while because I really want to get the placement of the items right and also kind of make it fit nicely. So choosing some items to go together, trying to keep in with the theme was quite hard. I wanted quite like a natural look to it. It's kind of like a matter of trying to keep things full but also not too kind of cluttered. Like, don't just chuck everything down. You've got to kind of arrange things nicely and have a nice array of shapes and sizes. That's kind of why I flip in and out of the camera mode, just to check and see how things are looking with the actual fireplace, because although the imprint is there, it still doesn't, you don't get that full look of it until you actually come out of the wall placing item mode. The mobile wasn't quite working for me, so I do switch that out. I did forget about this item that you can change it up, and I do like that one a lot. So yeah, that's how the gallery wall kind of looks. As you can see, I've mixed it up with wreaths, the wall hanging, the floral swag, but also some pictures as well. That's how I kind of like to do my gallery walls, and I think that they're a really nice touch, and it helps make this kind of like a focal point for the room. So I'm just adding in some other items because I expanded the room. I had a bit of extra space to add in the Zen cushions. We definitely needed some greenery in here, which is why I've added in the which is why I've added in the trees. Someone in the comments the other day did tell me how to say it, but I've forgotten, so excuse me for that. I remembered that folklore was one of the items that was added in through this kind of section, so I decided to switch out one of the paintings and add in that. So I do like that one. It's a really nice cover. Don't forget about them. You do have access to the KK Slider album covers, and they do unlock more as you go along, which is nice. I'm just trying to find some items to use to try and get inspired. I do find that this is kind of the nicest way to do it. Just kind of scroll through it and see what you have. I really wanted a guitar. A guitar would have been perfect for this build. I'm so disappointed I didn't have one, but I just made the most of it with the music stand. Maybe they're kind of doing some singing instead, which would be a nice idea. And then just adding in some items over here. This model kit thing is really cool. It kind of felt quite retro to me, which is why I wanted to include it as well. And the decorative plate as well felt a little bit kind of cool, and the color tones really fit nicely with this room. So now I've done like the centerpiece, I just need to work on what I'm going to do for the back wall because that's pretty bare at the moment. So I decided to add in a little writing desk for Beau, using the antique bureau, which I really like. The director's chair, I thought that was quite cool, so I'm going to use that as the chair for it. I find it really hard because I'm so tempted to just kind of put trees in every corner of my interior rooms. Do any of you have that? I feel like I did it when I used to play Sims as well. Just kind of put trees in the corners because I didn't know what else to put there. So if you have any good recommendations for items to put in corners, please let me know. It'd be much appreciated. And the final thing I'm going to do is add in a doormat. I didn't really have any nice doormats, so I've just gone for this. So there we go, that is it. There is Beau just chatting away, and enjoy these few seconds of Beau admiring his new home and just looking generally super cute. Look at him on his phone. Okay, that's disappointing. I'm so sad we didn't get to see him enjoying his sandwich, but there we go. Okay, so we're back outside. I'm just gonna wrap it up now. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. I really like being able to do the exterior and the interior so you guys can see the full thing and get the full effect of what's going on. If you did enjoy it, please remember to like the video and definitely subscribe if you want to see more. Have a great day, and I'll see you again soon with another one. Bye!